Hello and welcome to another episode of my F1 2017 career mode series, and this time out we are at the Spanish Grand Prix at the end of practice here now actually as well. I just skipped all the stuff at the beginning, but at the end of practice here we did get most of the sessions done. So coming out with 220 resource points, which isn't too bad. We do go 4th fastest as well, so definitely not too bad at all. Hopefully for the race we'll be able to do well. Honestly, this isn't a very good track for me. I'm not very fast around here, but we'll see what we can do. Into qualifying here now, starting my first lap here. Obviously Spain is quite severe on the tyres. It's the only track on the calendar to actually use the hard tyres, but we come across the line to start our first lap of qualifying. Hopefully we'll be able to get a strong lap in, but coming to the end of the lap now, it did feel quite mediocre, like the lap wasn't too great. We do come across the line to go P4, which isn't too bad, but obviously not too great. Probably good enough to get us into Q2, and I was right, we go P7 after Q1, so we do get into Q2 here quite easily actually, but still not doing amazing, as our teammate goes P10, so he will get into Q2 as well. Now on to my first flying lap of Q2 here. On the out lap here, I do actually make a mistake and I do put the car into the gravel, which wasn't very smart obviously, but at least I know now not to take that line into that corner, as I will probably end up spinning it, or not spinning it, but like putting it in the gravel again, which probably just isn't the best thing to do. But now coming on to our first, probably only lap of Q2 here, expecting to make it into Q3 maybe, but we'll see. As we do come to the end of our lap here, it's significantly darker I think than it was at the start, maybe rain inbound. But we do go P3, so an improvement of our first lap should be able to get us into Q3. And we do make it into Q3, so hopefully we can get a good lap in. Obviously I wasn't expecting too much, so coming to the only lap, at the end of my only lap of Q3 here, currently P10 obviously, but we do come over the line to go P6, which I was not expecting. That lap did not feel that good, but P6 I'll take. So great result, honestly I'll take it. P6, can't complain. Probably better than I ever thought I would do here at Spain, at a track that I'm not very strong at, so definitely a good result.
From a very familiar setting. We're almost ready to go then, and this is what the starting grid looks like for today's race. Kimi Räikkönen's perfect lap yesterday sees him start from pole position, with Sebastian Vettel starting alongside. Looking down the rest of the grid, we have Verstappen, Hamilton, Valtteri Bottas, and Ricciardo, Grosjean, Sainz, Hülkenberg, and Sergio Perez. A Toro Rosso, Ocon, Felipe Massa, and Magnussen, Palmer, Stroll, Stoffel Van Dorn, and Pascal Wehrlein. Ericsson and Fernando Alonso starts from the back of the grid. And with preparations almost complete, let's head down to the track.
As you saw there, for some reason I did get a penalty and I'm starting, I think P12 that was, which is really annoying. I'm not actually too sure even why I have a penalty. I don't remember getting one, but we'll make up the places, I hope. Hopefully we can still get some points. But for the strategy here, we're going to go the 2-stop, softs, and then the hards. Hopefully it's not too slow on the hards. Obviously that last stint probably going to be quite slow with those hard tyres, but we'll make it work. As we come to the grid here now, hoping to make up those places I lost with that penalty. As we go to 5 red lights, and it's lights out and away we go. It's a good start for Perez. It's not a great start for us here. I think that's Ocon and the Haas. I think Kevin Magnussen getting an amazing start, getting alongside us here, overtaking both of us into the straight as I brake late, maybe looking to make a move into turn 1. We're trying to keep it clean as well, as Hülkenberg and Perez go side by side. As they continue to go, he brakes quite early there. Hülkenberg brakes quite early, which we hit him, and up losing 2 places to Magnussen and Perez, which is not a good start. We do try and stick it around the outside of Perez here to go back into P12, but he stays with us, trying to get back that P12, but as we brake into the next corner, we do manage to stay ahead of Perez.
Coming down the main straight here now on lap 2, behind Magnussen, hoping to make a move into turn 1. I've put it into Rich Mix, so I have to hope we can outbrake him here. As we do try and send it down the inside, and we do send it down the inside into turn 1. And we do manage to move up into P11 with an outstanding move, a dive bomb from so far back. Now on the next lap, coming down the main straight, maybe looking to make the same move I made the previous lap on Magnussen, but this time on Nico Hulkenberg. DRS is enabled, but it doesn't affect us just yet. We do go side by side here with Hulkenberg, and we do manage to outbrake him. I leave him the space there, but he does back out, and we do manage to move up into the points, into P10. On lap 4 here, as we come up towards turn 4, we maybe try and send it down the inside of Perez here, and we don't manage to make the overtake there, but we do try and stay with him as we do get a bit wobbly there. But we try it again now into turn 5, trying to go down the inside of Perez, but we don't manage to make the move, and he does hold on to that P9 position. But now back on the main straight with the DRS, maybe I look to make a move that I've done twice already this race, probably my favourite move to do at Spain. Dive it down the inside or round the outside at turn 1. I go to down the inside for on Checo Perez here, but he manages to hold position, and we go side by side, and we do make contact there, and I do lose the car. I go into the grass ever so slightly, but I do manage to keep it back on the track. We do lose quite a bit of time there to Perez, but it's fine as we dive into the pits later that lap anyway, so it doesn't really matter that we made that contact, and hopefully we can make that undercut work, and hopefully we have a quick stop. But as we come out of the pits here now, we do come out, I think, at the very back. No, P19 as Nico Hulkenberg also pitted this lap, I believe, which puts him just ahead of us there. On lap 7 here, I'm going to have to make it through all these slower cars who haven't pitted yet. As we've got Esteban Ocon here, maybe I can look to make a quick dive bomb down the inside, and we do make a quick dive bomb down the inside, moving back to P18. So hopefully I can be able to move up the field quickly and be able to get points towards the end of the race again. And hopefully the 2-stop is a good strategy. As we go onto the main straight here with DRS, I do make it past Verline here quite easily there, as he does not have the DRS. Don't even put it into Rich Mix, and we do overtake a few other cars from the pits as well as we go side by side with our teammate here into turn 1. We do come out ahead of him there, so no contact made, not really a challenge for us there. We do make up quite a few paces as we do move up into P15. Later that lap here now, trying to make a move on Julian Palmer here with the DRS. He doesn't have a DRS, so hopefully we can get past him quite easily. So I try and outbrake him there. I do leave him the space if he wants to try and stick it down the inside, but he doesn't. I do go wide off the track there, but we do manage to hold the position and move up into P14. Lap 9 here now, I've caught up to Verline for P12 as I get right up his gearbox here, going through turns 1 and 2. Maybe making a move into turn 3 here. I do try and make it round the outside. I'm guessing he's on the older tyres as we just send it round the outside, and he just has no way of challenging us as we just breeze past him there, moving up into P12. Lap 15 now, we are in P7 due to other drivers pitting, but we do dive in the pits ourselves here to move on to the hard compound of tyres. Honestly, they don't usually feel too great, but hopefully these hards aren't too bad, and we can have some alright pace and manage to score some points with them. But as we come out of the pits here now, we are in P13 with the drivers ahead on the medium compound of tyres, and they've been on the tyres for a while, so I should be able to try and overtake them and regain the position to get back into the point. But as it turned out, I didn't even need to overtake anyone, they all just pitted themselves. But on the last lap here, as we come across the line, Sebastian Vettel is the race winner. We do come home and put it in the points for P8. It's no P5 like we qualified. Got that stupid, or P6 like I qualified. Got that stupid penalty. I don't even know why I got that penalty. Still don't know why. But it's not too bad, you know. P8, good points. You know, obviously the season I'm looking to finish as high as I can on the table, move up to a better team, maybe challenge for the championship. But yeah, not too bad. Sebastian Vettel does come home to win the Spanish Grand Prix, I believe. I think it was, yeah, it's a Ferrari 1-2 with Valtteri Bottas P3 here, so a great result for Ferrari for the constructors. a great result for Bottas, to be fair, P3. But our teammate finishes P10, so he finishes in the points as well, which is quite good for us in the Constructors as well. I'm pretty sure we're fighting Force India for the Constructors currently. But as we take a look at the standings here now, not really much has changed in the standings. Sebastian Vettel's moved up to P3, Daniel Ricciardo down to P4, Kimi Raikkonen is leading. We are P6, our teammate's still P9, and we actually lose P4 in the Constructors to Force India. We drop down to P5. We're actually on the same points here, so it's definitely going to be a good fight between us and the Force India team. So hopefully we can put the car in higher points and win that battle in the Constructors. But yeah, that's it for this episode. I hope you enjoyed, and I hope to see you in the next one.